Hey guys, you have been asking me about the P3 Pro. Well, here it is. It's from EZTattoo and it's got an amazing big grip on it. It's adjustable stroke, Swiss motor. I can't wait to show you. I have 10% off in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's take a look. Tattooing made easy. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing's got some weight to it. I like that. It starts at 2mm stroke, goes up to 4.2. This is about a $250 machine. There's the battery. Got a nice display here. Really easy tactile buttons. I love that. 0.1 increment voltages. Excellent. All right, and that battery, how's that fit on there? The twist on. All right, so that is the press fit for the battery. That fits on really well and it's nice and snug. Cool. No problem, turns right back on. All right, let's take a look at these stroke lengths. We've got a very clicky stroke length change, which is nice. I like to know when I am at the correct part of the wheel for that particular stroke length. So it goes 2, 2.4, 2.8, 3.3, 3.7, and 4.2. Take a look at it up here. So it's a nice size. The grip is definitely bigger at the bottom. The weight should be at the tip. Yep, definitely. The weight's mostly at the tip, which I like a lot. Battery is very lightweight, so that is a very good design. So this should be a good liner, but since it has these adjustable strokes, we should also be able to use it as a shader. So it should be a good all-around machine based on what I'm seeing, just how it looks and what it offers. So let's see how it performs. Just checking the bottom of the box here for the accessories. We have USB-C, and they gave you a little charging block too. So got everything you need to charge it, and one single battery with our Manuel. There it is. It says the weight is 247 grams, which is a really nice size. So yeah, definitely with 247 grams being the weight, this thing should pack a punch. So let's try it out. Let's take a look. Okay, so now we want to cover the machine with a bag, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I want to use my floaty grip today as well. It is a magnum and it will be the right size for the grip of this machine, which is rather large. If you want to get a floaty grip, follow a link in the description below. All right, let's get this thing bagged. Okay, first I'm going to remove the grip. All right, I'm going to grab a pen machine cover. It has a little side and a big side. The little side goes down. I'm going to pull the bag all the way over the machine until the tip goes to that part of the back. It's a well-oiled machine. The bag might take a minute to get over the top. All right, now I'm going to pull that through. all the way to the end. Just there. Grab your tape. And just take those ends down to the sides there. Okay, here's our grip. We're also going to tape the back away from the screen and away from the buttons. Okay, there's our display and our buttons away from the tape. Last thing, we're going to put the floaty grip on, upside down. Very easy, just push it on and then just wiggle it a little bit to where you like it to sit. All right, the magnum seems like it fits really well. And yeah, I definitely don't need any bandage wrap for that. Okay, let's start with the 3-round liner. I have the machine up a little bit to 3.7 at 8 volts, probably a little higher than I would do on human skin for this true skin. Really nice feel to it. Yep, very, very nice penetration there. Okay, so that time all I did was bring my stroke down a little bit. I did slow my hand speed a bit as well, and it looks good too. I think that one looks a little more crisp. So very stable lining, good penetration with the 3-round liner. I want to bring this down a little bit now in voltage, and I'm going back up to a 3.7. I'm going to go down to a 7 and do a little whip shading. Pretty nice smooth shade there. Let's try playing with this off to the side too. Okay, that is 3.7. Here's 3.3. Softer hit here. Yeah, so at the 3.7 I can see my lines are like just a little tighter together. 85 hertz, 6.7 volts, 3.3 stroke length is the bottom line here. So I do like the look of that. It's a nice soft hit. I'm getting a nice smooth stipple there. If I want to bring it up, let's try that. Let's max it out to the 4.2. I'm still at 6.7. I'm going to go up just a little since I'm increasing my stroke to 6.9. Okay, there's your higher hit there. Okay, so I'm really happy with these dots. They look all spaced out perfectly. I was able to play with that with the stroke length, and I do love the 4.2. I love the feeling of getting the dots in with the higher stroke length and moving my hand a little bit quicker. All right, so obviously this is a success with the 3-round liner and the P3 Pro. We want to see what else this thing can do. Let's put on another needle. All right, we have a 9-round shader on, and we're still at 4.2, so let's keep going with that. We're going to go up a little bit in voltage here. Let's go 7.4 to start. Maybe 7.5. So 7.5 at 4.2 stroke length. It's definitely hitting hard. Might be bouncing a little bit on silicone. So let's see how this is getting in. It's definitely getting in the silicone, and it looks really nice and straight. That's what I'm noticing, especially for a round shader with that heavy of a hit. I'm wondering if I could come down a little. I'm going to 3.7. Just a little inconsistency in that one, so I think I prefer the 4.2. All right, so the round shader is definitely getting in. I'm even seeing the lines, the individual lines of the needles. I'm seeing a lot of good stability, especially as I went up in voltage. I'm seeing better line stability there. So I'm very happy with that. And the saturation is very good, especially on this true skin. Okay, I went up in voltage. I'm at 8.6. Yeah, I feel like that got in better. Let's take a look. Okay, so you can just see it getting more saturated as I go up in voltage. I'm getting in that silicone better, and I'm getting a very nice clean sweep with the 9-round shader. It's a 9-round shader. It has more surface area. The needles are splayed out, so it is a good test on the silicone. If I'm getting a nice saturated line there, it should be a-okay for human skin. All right, so next we're going to take this off, and we're going to put on a 17 curved mag. Let's start at a 3.7 and see how that feels. And let's come down in voltage. Start at 7. That feels pretty good. Right next to that, I'm just gonna come down to a 3.3. Even softer. Nice. That feels really good. This machine has a nice feel to it. Wow. Okay, so I am noticing something that is a little bit nicer in this machine than I've seen in others. Whether or not I'm at 3.3 or at 3.7 for shading, I'm getting a nice smooth shade, meaning my stroke lengths aren't bouncing too much on the surface that I have a hard time blending with the mag. So I can see that here. I can see a really nice smooth shade in both of these settings, which will probably give me more versatility. If there's a big jump between stroke lengths, that can be hard to manage sometimes. You can see how smooth of a shade I can add to the silicone between those needle strikes. I'm getting just a gradient darker than what I was at before, so it's not darkening the silicone too fast, which is nice. That means I'll have better control of how dark I'm getting on skin as well. So I want to go back up to 3.7 and just play around with the one here as well. Sometimes I feel like I need that punch for shading, especially with color. And yep, I'm seeing as I thought. So with the 3.7, I'm getting a little more punch, and I'm getting just a little bit darker while maintaining that nice smooth shade because this motor is excellent. Okay, I want to go backwards a little bit in time and put another large liner on this machine. We tried a round shader. Now I have a 9-round liner. Let me try that. We're going to optimize our settings for a 9-round liner. Probably want 4.2 millimeter for the stroke and a higher voltage. We'll start at 8. All right, I am at 8 volts, and we're going to just try this 9-round liner on the silicone. Wow, it's penetrating really well. I don't feel like any vibration at all. Okay, I ended up turning up my voltage to 8.5, and that actually felt a lot better. It's definitely looking better. This last line here is my favorite. Let me just go up a little. This is all just me tinkering with the machine, optimizing for the silicone. Now we're at 9 volts. All right, I finally got that correct voltage that I wanted. I'm at 4.2 millimeters, and I'm actually up to 9 volts to get this particular set of lines. So I'm very happy with how that looks. Obviously, those 3 lines are very well saturated, and they're super straight. So the motor is very consistent, and it's able to penetrate the silicone, even with these larger liners, which tend to be difficult to do if you don't have a strong enough motor. So the motor's good, it's looking good. We want to just test maybe one more thing here. Okay, let's try edging at 3.7 millimeters, and we want that higher up. We're at, let's try 8.8 volts first. This is a curved mag, so not the best for this, but still want to show the precision. I think I have to go up to a 4.2 if I want to get it in a little better. There we go. That's better. All right, let's rotate. I'm gonna start over. I'll show you this edging again on this side. I'm now at 4.2 and 9 volts. Pretty high up here. Now I can penetrate this silicone. All right, so that time I got in much better. I see some really nice clean lines here, saturated lines on the side, and good patterning within the needle strike. So I feel like this machine is a great all-around machine, which is actually really hard to do. But with these adjustable stroke lengths, it makes it a little easier. I do recommend playing around with this machine on the silicone. It's so versatile. You definitely want to try out all these different settings on your own with the freedom of the silicone and not on your client. If you want to do that, the only way to go is TrueSkin. It is the closest to skin that I have used, and I do recommend it for you guys. If you want that, that's in a link in the description below as well. Okay, that wraps up our demonstration of the P3 Pro. If you want to get your 10% off, it is in the link in the description below. This is an amazing little machine. It's $250, so you definitely want to use that 10% off. It has an amazing motor. It's getting in the silicone great. It's definitely passing all my tests. I think you guys will be very happy with how versatile it is, being able to line with it as well as soft shade with it, which is actually hard to find. So if you want to get this machine today, don't forget to use that link again in the description below to support our channel, and also like and subscribe while you're at it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more in the future. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.